it's Mary. I'm back. We're going to do a little bit of yoga today. So we got about 12 minutes or so. We're going to do a little bit of a stretch for us here. So get your favorite music playing, get comfortable, join me on the mat. So here we go. Let's just breathe and lift the shoulders up and back a couple times. Kind of feel the shoulders loosen up a little bit. If you've been sitting all day long, this should feel pretty good. Take another deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. But you can always breathe through your mouth if that's what you need to do. So let's take the arms to the sides. Let's breathe and lift them up overhead. Nice eye gaze upwards, hands to your heart center as you breathe out. Let's do that again. Breathe and lift up. Hands to heart center, breathe out. One more time, breathe and lift. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Let's bring the arms up to the center. Palms forward. Now bring your elbows to your sides and just stretch them back, opening up your chest. Again, when we breathe, we want to just go with the flow of the breath, going with the movement of the body. That's your breath and your body connection. And now you want to let your mind kind of follow. What do you feel inside? You want to increase that feeling a little bit more. One more time, breathe. Exhale, bring it in. And relax. Nice stretch up and over to one side. Now it's not a lean over. You want to lift up through the tailbone to your spine, through the crown of the head. Now reach out through those fingertips. Turn your eye gaze up if that feels okay for your neck. And bring it down. Let's go same side. One more time. Breathe and reach up. Turn your eye gaze up. Maybe you want to turn your eye gaze down and see if that feels any different. And press through your hand as you come back up. Reach up. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Around and up. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center, breathe out. Let's take the other arm up. Again, reach up through your spine, reach over. Now turn the eye gaze up. Get a nice stretch. Maybe open or close your eyes, whatever feels better for you. And come back down and breathe. And let's lift up one more time. Lengthening through your spine, eye gaze up or rotate down. Different stretch through the back and through your neck. And breathe. And press your hand, come back up. You always want to use that support for your back. Hands to heart center. Let's do a little bit of rotation. So if you don't want to stretch on a rotation, bring your left arm behind your back. Maybe take the other hand to the side there and hold. But if you're okay to do a little twist, rotate one direction, press your fingers lightly down into the floor, then turn your spine. So we're going to start from the lumbar spine into the thoracic spine, and then into the upper back and rotate. Turn your eye gaze to the back. Take another deep breath. Exhale, come back to center. Let's breathe, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to our center. Let's reach the other arm in front, the other one in back, and come back around. So remember your option. You can keep your head more forward or turn it towards the back, or take your arm around behind you. This is what's opening up through the chest and the shoulder area. That's what you want to open up there. And one more breath. And back to the center. Breathe, lift up. Hands to your heart center, breathe out. Now you're welcome to stay right here and do some more stretches in place, but if you want to come over to all fours, fingers nice and wide, right under your shoulders. Take your knees right underneath your hips. Press away from those wrists and then come back down towards the floor. So you feel a little stretch going through the upper back and into the chest, again into the shoulder area, breathing as you lift and lower. Now come to that middle portion right there. Tuck under your tailbone, chin to your chest. This is cat back, and a full exhale. Inhale, tailbone up, eye gaze forward about 3 feet out in front. It's called cow. One more time. Exhale, cat. Inhale into cow. Bring your spine to neutral. Tuck under your toes, shift your hips way back, and now straighten out your legs. You're in down dog. Inhale your heels up and down a couple times. Keep pressing through your fingertips. Now, if this is uncomfortable for those wrists, come on down to your forearms. And you can do the same thing right here. And one more breath. Breathe in and release. Gently come to your all fours. And let's go spinal balance. So right leg extends back nice and long. You're going to press out of that right shoulder. Lift the right shoulder up. Walk your left fingers forward and then lift the arm if you wish. You can stay right here. Or you can take the elbow and the knee to the side and then bring it back out. We're going to do 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale. Extend nice and long to your fingertips and toes. And then scrunch up the knee and the elbow. Take it back out and to the floor. Switch it to the other side. Take the leg back. Walk out to your right fingers and lift. Lift out that shoulder so you're lifting up. And stay here or take the knee and elbow to the side. And breathe, extend through fingers and toes. Exhale, bend the knee and elbow. One more time, breathe. Scrunch it in. And extend out. And bring it all the way down to the floor. Toes under. Lift your knees. This is using your core. Just hold it right here. Feel what your shoulders are doing. You want to lift away from those wrists without locking the elbows. So keep a slight bend in those elbows. Now shift your hips back like you're crouching down. Let's extend to the legs. Inhale the heels up and down. One more time. And here's an option. Take your right leg up. Nice stretch. And bring that foot to the outside of your right hand. Lower your hips down. Get a nice easy stretch going here. So your front hamstring, your back hip flexor, and your quadricep get a nice stretch. Keep it long through the spine. Sometimes we do this. We want to always lift up and breathe. And let's bring the hips up. Front leg goes back. Down dog. Inhale your heels up and down a couple times. Now if you find this difficult to bring that leg forward, let's try the left side. Again, it's the options to lift. If you exhale, bring it forward. Use your hand. You can come down to the other knee if you need to and bring it forward. You can stay low just like this. You can bring the other knee away from the floor, but keep your spine long. Keep the shoulders down. Try to open up through your heart. Nice deep breath in and out. Feel where your stretch is. Again, the hamstring, the hip flexor, and the quadricep. Take another deep breath. Blow it out. Hips up. Leg comes back. Down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower. Eye gaze forward. Walk your feet to your hands. Nice, easy forward fold. So your feet about shoulder width apart. Hands can be your shins. You can be on the thighs. Bend those knees. I want you to come down as low as you can. Try to get your torso down onto your thighs. Nice, easy, relax. Gently nod your head, yes. Shake it, no. One more time, nod it, yes. And then hands to your shins. Lengthen the spine, nice and long. Breathe in. Exhale, release down. One more time. Gently shake your head. Turn the head. And back to the yes and no. And now we're going to bring the hands to your shins. Half lift. And work your toes and heels together. So toes are touching, heels slightly apart. Walk the hands to your thighs. Contract that core as we come into a chair pose. So in chair pose, you might feel stress in the knees. If that's the case, come up a little bit higher. Otherwise, you can stay low right here. You can take those arms out in front to your hips, then go overhead, which is really hard for most people because the shoulders are bothered by this. So keep your hands where it feels okay for you. Take another deep breath in. Full exhale. We're going to twist on this one. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, twist towards me. So as you're twisting, you're just going to take the elbow up to the sky, the other one down towards your thigh. Your options to get lower, your options to stay higher, keep the arms up. You can get low with this, fingers to the floor, or maybe your whole hand can come down, wherever it works for you. But try to keep the knees straight across. If they kind of twist a little bit, come up so you can get those knees straight across. Nice stretch up. And again, the twist option, bring your arm around the back. Take another breath. Blow it out. Hands to heart center, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, chair. Arms coming into that nice set position wherever you wish for them to be. We're going to go the other direction. So now twist away from me. The elbow comes up. The other elbow to the other side. And as you get that rotation going, you can open up your arms. Take your eye gaze up. You can wrap the arm around your back. Stay there, some nice deep breathing. One more breath. Watching where those knees are. And release. Hands to heart center. Forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, release down. Step your feet back into down dog. Nice stretch in the calves. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower. One more time. Eye gaze forward. Walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Toes touch, heels apart. Hands to your shins. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, chair, arms round and up. And to your heart center. Stay there. I'm going to turn and face you. So we're going into some standing balance poses. Take the arms around and up. Nice deep breath in. Nice tall spine. Hands to your heart center. Tree pose. Find your balance on your right foot. So lift your toes. Separate them. Put them on the mat with space in between. Shift your weight over. Bend your left knee and turn it out. So this is tree. If you want to try this with a one-legged tree, start moving your foot up the leg. Now, when your foot and your leg squeeze together, that's when you're going to feel a little bit more secure foundation-wise. So you want to squeeze through your buttocks and your core, because this is a core balance. Lift your lower rib away from your hips, squeeze that knee back. Arms go where your balance is best. Send your energy down the leg, into the floor. Feel the energy from the earth come up through that leg and into your body. And my tree is very wobbly today, apparently. But I am on some carpet here, so that's going to make it harder, which is okay, which is really good. Just take another breath. If you want to lift that leg up a little higher, whoops. So if you lose it, come back into it. Can you go 2 more breaths here? Squeezing the leg and the foot together. Take another deep breath. How long is your spine? Lift it up. Relax your shoulders down. And let's come out of this tree. Knee to the front and down. If you were not saying, I'm glad we're done, I am. That was hard on that side. Let's try the other side. Lift your toes, space between your toes, put them on the mat. Find your balance, shifting your weight over, bend the knee, turn it out. So again, your options, keep the foot on the floor or lift it below the knee, or bring it up above the knee. Okay, this is going to be the same as the other side. Did you know every day your balance is different? And also the left side balance different from your right side balance. So if some days you say, man, I got this, and the next day you come into it and you say, wow, this is really hard, that's normal. You're like the rest of us. Take a couple more deep breaths. Experiment with this. Maybe move your arms higher, which is a little harder to balance. Wider is a little easier. In is a little harder. Eyes closed is, oh my gosh, almost impossible for some of us, but we can get there. Little steps at a time. Take another deep breath. Release out, knee to the front and to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Lower rib coming up to the sky. So by that I mean you're lifting it up, little arch in the low back. Hands to your heart center, forward fold. Bend your knees. Hands to your shins. Half lift, inhale. Exhale down and release all to the floor. So let's go into a seated twist. So let's take the right leg underneath the left. The left foot crosses over if you can go there. If not, keep it on the shin side. We're going to take the right arm around. Keep your spine tall. Breathe in. As you exhale, release down your shoulders, the left hand behind your back. And now rotate. On that rotation, this leg is pressing out, but this arm is pulling it in. Push the two together. And feel your ribs turn towards the back. Shoulders turn to the back. A little deeper twist than what we had earlier today. So your eye gaze goes where it's okay for your neck. One more deep breath. And release back to the center. Let's try the other side. So switching to the legs. Again, if you want to cross over, do it. If not, keep it on the shin side. Nice tall spine. Breathe in. Exhale. Release that left arm around. Right hand behind you. Tall spine. And then rotate. Let your head continue the rotation. Deepen the breath. It's not easy to breathe in a twist, but it's very healthy for the body. So do your best to breathe as deep as you can. And release back to the center. And now just sit in simple cross-legged pose. Let's breathe the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. A little more cat back. So hands to your shins, tuck on your tailbone, chin to your chest. Nice deep breath in and out. And sit very tall. Hands behind you. So turn your fingers out to the sides. Bring your elbows together. I'm going to turn around for a moment. So your elbows come together. And as you look up, your low rib begins up to the sky. So you're opening up to your heart, the front of the body. Nice deep breath. One more. And release. So one more stretch. We're going to come onto the belly. Let's bend the knees. If you can reach back for both of your feet, go ahead and go there. You can rest your head down. Bring the heels towards your buttocks. You can keep your head lifted if you wish. Now, if you can only do one leg at a time, that's fine. Go with one leg at a time, about 2 to 3 breaths on each side. And as you go through that breathing, you want to feel a stretch in the front of your thigh. So tailbone's going to tuck down just a little bit. So you can continue that stretch in the front of the thigh. So if you're doing one leg at a time, switch other side now. And if you're feeling pressure in the knee, we're gonna have to open up that area just a little bit. You can also do this stretch on your side. So next time you play this video, when you get to this point, you can roll onto your side and do that same stretch. One more stretch for the back. So actually we're gonna do a bow. So reach back, we're gonna start first with one leg, other arm extends out. We're going to lift the arm and leg, and if you wish, you're gonna lift the chest, push your hand into your foot into your hand. If you've got a hold of both feet, kick your feet into your hands and lift. And nice long neck. Take 2 more breaths wherever you are. And release down. Stack your hands, turn your head to one side, nice deep breath in and out. And we'll do one more. So in case you're doing one leg at a time, let's go to the other leg. Extend the arm and leg out. Lift the arm and leg. Kick your foot into your hand. Or if you've got a hold of both, again, see if you can come up maybe a little higher, maybe chin a little bit more towards your chest. Feel the front of the body open. One more breath. And release down. Stack your hands, turn your head to the other side, 2 deep breaths. Let's get ready for our final resting pose. So hands on your shoulders to come up. A little bit of a child's pose. So knees wide, toes touch, reaching your arms out in front. Rest your forehead down. You can also, if that's uncomfortable, just come to your toes and just set your hips back where it's okay. Maybe you're kind of wiggling a little bit. Shift your hips side to side. That feels good too. And release. Let's have a comfortable seat. Just a couple deep breaths. Kind of bring everything back in line with the body. So shoulder rolls up and back as you breathe in. Exhale, release down the shoulders. One more time. Let's take the arms up. Nice inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And that's our class. Namaste. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them on the video, and I'd love to hear from you. Y'all take care until the next time. Thanks.